In this video, we're going to go over the new XJT Resources app. Let's go through this quickly. Schedule, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. You can see the list of pairing information. We'll click on the menu to see what each item in the menu shows. Past for past flight information, and then import. We'll go ahead and import our pairings. If you look over here on the right-hand side, these are all the pairings that the company has created. And so we need to, there's nothing here select to be able to be selected. So we'll go ahead and import that. And we're going to find it, import, and the program is going to read every single pairing, extract the information, and save it to the database. So we have all the pairings now populated. Say I want to put in trip for tomorrow. I'll add that to my pairing, to my schedule. So I can see that under my schedule here. I added that there. We'll add a couple days ago to that pairing, and we'll add that pairing. And then we'll add, say, a W day on the 25th. So as you can see, all the information for my schedule now is populated in the drop down here. And say I want a pairing to be emailed to me, tomorrow's pairing. Click, select the pairing I want to be emailed to me. I click on email pairing, and that'll direct you to the email client that you have on your phone or Surface, and you'll be able to email that to yourself to be able to print it out either at home or in the crew room or wherever. So, and every time you click on import pairings and refresh that from the company, from the Excel file, it's going to delete all of these and repopulate the database with the new pairing information. So then you can put that new information over here. And if you want to delete, say I want to delete that pairing, I just click on delete pairing, yes, and that removes it from my schedule. So we'll go ahead and go back, and this is the information. This page is from today and into the future. If you wanted to see past flight, I can click on past, and it'll show me past pairing information. So we'll go back to tomorrow's flight. We'll click on that pairing and say it's 8:30 in the morning or something, and I want to import the paperwork and see what the paperwork says. So we'll click on import paperwork. I know this isn't the correct paperwork, but we'll just go ahead and use that for testing. And just like that, it saves it into the phone. Eventually, I'm going to have this a new update. I need to change this when the paperwork is saved. As you can see here, this needs to save view paperwork or something else. Say you had an amendment to the paperwork and you want to import the new paperwork, you just click the button to delete it, say yes, you'll delete it, and then import the new paperwork. So we'll go ahead and click on import paperwork to view the information. And here's basic information about what was extracted from the paperwork. Reno to Fresno, departure time, arrival time in Zulu, block time 54 minutes. Over here is the flight time, 30-minute flight, flight level 250, basic en route information, your routes, altitude, Mach number, per the paperwork. And then fuel information. As you can see, our gate or ramp fuel is 4,700. I added this in here, estimated land fuel, because I like to know about how much fuel I have on board compared to my reserve. I know we have the extra over here, but sometimes you need to add extra plus contingency. It just gets kind of messy. So I just like to have that automatically calculated for me. And then again, of course, the N number, the bow information, dispatcher, and then flight crew information. We'll go ahead and click on ACAR's backup form, and you can see a little bit more information pre-populated. And as soon as you click on any of these buttons, you'll see this information start to automatically change. So it's all based on whatever you select. So say we have full passengers, 60 pounds of cargo. 211 pounds for passenger bags, and 1932 for cargo. We're 529 pounds away. Looks like is the lowest, the most closest to the most limitation that we have, which is looks like zero fuel weight. So here's the limitation, all the limitation, structural limitations for the aircraft, and then here's the actual. And those change. That information changes, and so does the difference. Say 529. Say we put in 811. We're over now by 71 pounds, so we need to do something to change that. And say we remove a passenger there, it puts us back under again. So we'll go ahead and change that back to 211. And so all this information here now will be saved. As you click the button, it saves it to the database. And when you go back, it's automatically pre-populated here. And it looks like to land underweight, say we take off with 4,400 pounds of fuel, ramp, takeaway taxi, 4,400 pounds of fuel, and we have an emergency. It looks like max fuel for landing to be under max landing weight is going to be 3616. But of course, it depends on the emergency if you're going to land overweight or not. So you can also click on view paperwork and view the PDF that was that the program used to extract it. The holding, this is good information, so you don't have to calculate anything. The program does it for you. You just input the information. Say we're at a fix, we're holding, and the whole fuel from the hold to the destination on the FMS shows, say, 200 pounds. So bingo is calculated based off of reserve plus alternate plus whatever you put here. So it looks like it's going to be 2120 for your bingo fuel. Say the current fuel on board is 4,321 pounds. Calculates that fuel to bingo, you're going to have 2,201 pound to play with, and you have 52 minutes to your bingo fuel, roughly. So that's quick, nice information. And if you want to know how this is calculated, you could click on the help button over here as well, and it explains the formula a little bit better. You can click on MELs, see the MELs that you have for the paperwork. You can click on the specific airport, save notes in there, or the aircraft end number, save notes on the aircraft. And that's just all personal notes for yourself for the app. And it only saves it on the app. So if you delete the app and then reinstall it, all your notes are going to be removed. I'm going to have, in the future, I'll have some sort of backup and restore feature so that we can restore notes and stuff like that. So let's go back. I think I fully explained the schedule. You can click on calendar. And this is going to pre-populate all your flights that you put on there, as well as your W days. So I have a W day here for the 25th. If I click on it, I can't be redirected. But if I go to, say, the 16th, where I have a flight, I click on that, it automatically redirects me to the flight. So I'll go back. Paperwork. This is just a list of paperwork that you imported. If you don't want to go through the schedule process, you can just go to paperwork, import paperwork, and select the paperwork that you want to import. It reads it, displays it here. You click on it. And again, you can do the exact same thing. ACARS backup, view paperwork, MEOs, whatever you need. FAR 117 is going to help you calculate when you turn into a pumpkin. Say our domicile is Reno. We start off in Pacific. Our report time, say, is 9 o'clock. And as soon as I change this, you'll see on the right-hand side, these numbers will change as well. So if we started at 9 a.m., actually we'll change this to 8 a.m. And we have 4 legs. Our last leg is 1 hour and 12-minute flight, takeoff, touchdown. So it's going to calculate that. Looks like we have to be wheels up by 1938, and we turn pumpkin at 2100. If we do a 30-minute extension, then our wheels up is now 2008, and our actual end time is pumpkin is 21:30. If we do the 2 hour extension, 21:38, and we end at 2300. So we're definitely done by 2300, or we time out. We definitely have to be wheels up. Excuse me. We definitely have to be wheels up by 21:38, or we're done. And if you have any information on any of this, you can click on the help button again, and it helps you understand what it is that you're selecting. If I want to save this, because I want to go back to the paperwork, I can click on save, and that'll save it into the settings. So when I go back, it's automatically pre-populated here. I can click on clear, and it clears the settings, save, and again, it goes back to what I had just cleared. FAA delays, this takes it directly from the FAA website, extracts the information, brings it back to the database, and saves it. And then as you'll see, there's some airport closures, some delays right now in Nashville, Denver. So it displays some basic information. We'll go ahead and go back. Notes. This is pilot notes, notes on specific pilots. If you want to add a pilot, right now our schedules, of course, don't have it linked with other pilots. So you can click add pilot, put in their name, phone, employee number, and put in some notes about them that you want to save on the app, say. Same thing with flight attendants. Airports, it automatically adds new airports in here as the paperwork or the schedule is imported into the app. And you could save the airport notes here. Aircraft, same thing. You can click on a new aircraft, add new aircraft there. So that fully explains. Oh, the settings up here, if you click on settings, it will redirect you to the settings page, and you can input your email address so that when you email a pairing to yourself, that it will automatically populate the to portion of the email with the email that you selected or that you added into the settings to make it nice, quick, and easy for you. But that's it. If you guys have any questions, just email, call, or text. Talk to you later.